What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Silicon Tech. Now, Apple has released its suite of public betas for iOS 16, iPadOS 16, and macOS Ventura. And today I'm going to get into a tutorial video of downloading iPadOS 16 onto my iPad. And if you don't have an iPad, you have an iPhone, and you would like to download the public beta for that, these steps will be very similar, so you should be able to follow along. Now, I will give a bit of a disclaimer. These are betas, so they are not perfect. So kind of a word of advice that I'll tell anyone: if you have a device that you're using every day and that you rely on, sort of like your iPhone, download that beta with a grain of salt, because sometimes when I do download the betas that I've done in the past, when they first get on device, I will have some hiccups, not only for the device but also other devices that my iPhone or iPad will use. For example, like my AirPods, I always find that the connection is just a bit sketchy when I first download the public beta. But as your time with the betas goes on, the experience will get better, because while these betas are active, the people that have the betas have the option to report a lot of the bugs and different problem experiences that they're going to Apple, so it's readily updated. So now on to the tutorial. I will be doing this install and kind of scrubbing through the boring portions as it downloads on the iPad and all of those things, but I will be giving updates in terms of what's going on as I do it. So let's get into it. All right, now let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is go to beta.apple.com. And then if you haven't, you're going to sign up for the Apple Beta Software Program. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing this with iPadOS 16. And if you click on it, you can just see a little preview of everything you should be able to test with that beta. So we'll go back here, go to sign up. And now it's asking me to use my Apple ID to sign up. I'll go to continue, continue with the password. Okay, so now it's taking me to all of the public betas that I can choose from. So I'll go to iPadOS. And then once we get here, we are going to enroll the device. So enroll the iPad. And this is very important, even though I'm not going to do this right now, but Apple will suggest you to archive a backup, because once again, this is a beta. So this is the public beta. So the developer beta should have gotten a lot of bugs out of the way, but it's still a beta, so there will be some bugs, and you're not guaranteed for the operating system to run it smoothly. So you can lose some things that you have on your device, so whether it be that iPad, iPhone, or your Mac. So go ahead, back it up. Then you'll go into installing the profile. So you go to download profile, and then you'll get a little pop-up that'll ask you that the website is trying to download something to the iPad, and you'll go ahead and allow it. So now it's telling you to review the profile in the settings app if you want to install. So we'll close here, and then we'll go into the settings. Now, right now, my iPad is on software version 15.5, but if I come here to profile download it, it'll give the pop-up of to install this profile. So iOS 16 and iPadOS 16 beta software profile beta. So we go and install, then it'll ask you for your passcode once again. You can read the consent and then install. Restart is required, of course. So now the iPad is going to reboot or restart to prepare to download the iPadOS 16, and the install will start from there. Okay, so we're restarting. Get back in, go back to the settings. So right now when I go to the software update, it's going to check. Try again. Okay, so now we have it, the iPadOS 16 public beta. So go ahead and download and install that. Another passcode. Now it's starting to download it. Okay, so now it's ready to install. So we'll go ahead and go there. So now it's starting to boot up, and you can see we have the Apple logo with the status bar of the install. Okay, so now we're finished. And the first thing you can notice is the different font within the time. So now get in, go back over to the settings, go to about, and you will see that it is on iPadOS version 16. And now we're all wrapped up with the download and install of iPadOS 16. I'm looking forward to see a lot of the new features that it's going to bring. Now, I won't have the whole suite of features since my iPad is not an M1 iPad, so I won't be able to do things like the Stage Manager, which is like the prize feature of iPadOS 16, but I still am interested to see what other little features and upgrades that are on it. So if you have any questions with this install, so whether it be on that iPad or the iPhone, let me know in the comments, like the video if you did just that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. As always, be easy and peace.